Good morning, my friends, and Merry almost Christmas. I'm so happy to have you here on the channel. I am currently 10 weeks out now from the first ever IFBB Fit Model Pro Show in Japan, and also my pro debut, so very exciting times. As I'm filming, it is Saturday the 20th. I have been grinding between now and then to edit this and get it out to you before Christmas. I have an upper body session, which I don't know if I'll film, to be honest. Yesterday I was feeling actually so tired. I woke up and I was like, why am I this tired? And my day hasn't even started. And then I woke up this morning. I had like a really big drop in scale weight. So I was like, checks out. For this video, I would love to give you my top tips on how to navigate the festive season. A little survival guide that you can refer back to. Food, indulgence, overindulgence, but also enjoying the festive season and enjoying meals with your family and friends. This is especially valuable, I hope, for people navigating post-show or prep. As it currently stands, I'm pretty close to my stage weight that Scott and I are in a position to have a delayed week and a refeed. So whether or not he says, take Christmas off, like you can eat intuitively, which is what he did for my first prep. However, that was a decent amount of time out compared to this one. But we are a decent amount closer than what we were at this point in time compared to the last one. So we'll just see. And I'll be able to update you on my Instagram here. If you are not following along that, I'm a lot more active there and like sharing daily insights and things on my prep as well. So I also wanted to talk about navigating the festive season if it's not a joyful time for you. Many who have been following along on my journey know that 2 weeks before I won my pro card in April this year, I lost my little sister to suicide. It's been 8 months now since we lost Cami, and this first Christmas without her is going to be really tough, but it's also going to be special. My main point is I want to share my kind of insights and lessons that I've learned in hopes that it could help you if you are in a similar boat to me. The first thing that I want to talk about, you have free will. And I have seen so much on social media. People are bombarded with messages of what they should do on Christmas Day. Is it going to ruin their progress? There's like a lot of food anxiety and there's a lot of social anxiety around sticking to your goals. But then there's also the opposite end of the spectrum where there's a lot of anxiety or guilt around feeling like they actually can't choose to indulge or can't choose to just celebrate and have a meal and be a human being. And my take on it is you are a human being and you can choose whatever you want. I think we make things sometimes deeper than what they need to be. Choosing whether or not to have a meal on Christmas Day with your family is really not that deep. You can do it, don't do it, free will. If you want to, go for it. But the main piece of advice that I have is your mentality around it. If you choose to do something that is to overindulge, stuff yourself silly or not, own that and enjoy it, because you can't go back in time. You can't be like, oh, I wish I didn't have that last piece of cake, or I shouldn't have done that. Own the choice and be like, I might have gone a little bit silly there, but like, oh well, I had the best time with my family, loved everything that I ate, and let's move on with life. Like, it doesn't have to be that deep. I was actually talking with Caleb about this because I think that there is an epidemic of people who are so disconnected from their bodies that they actually don't know what mindful eating is, and they don't know how to listen to their hunger or satiety cues. Or if they do, they just disregard it in the moment because we are so driven by like dopamine kicks, and food is also a way to get dopamine, so it checks out and it makes sense. All I'm saying is understand that you have the power, you have free will, and ultimately it comes down to your personal choice. And as long as you own that personal choice and you're not riddled with guilt, or you're not riddled with shame, or you're not riddled with regret, own all of your choices, present in the moment, and you cannot go wrong. Something I read online which helped me post-show, you can take a minute to ask yourself, like, do I want this? Just because something is there on the table doesn't mean you have to have it there and then. We are in a day and age where if you want a certain thing, it's not that hard to get it. 2 days after Christmas, you can be like, I do feel like that now, and you have it then. We are not in a day and age where things are so scarce that you have to snatch it up and have it like right then and there. Things aren't going to disappear. Yes, I'm on a swing. Fun little fact, this park I used to come to when I was a little girl with my mama, who I'm living with at the moment while I'm here in Oz. I actually have two sisters, so, well, I have one sister now, but I had Cammy before she passed away, my younger sister, and my older sister Coco. And as little kids, we used to climb this tree. So coming back here kind of gives me a bit of comfort when I feel like I miss Cammy. To kind of summarize my main tips for mindful eating, get some kind of movement in. It's just good for you to move, and it's not about earning the food, and it's not about working the food off. It's just about feeling good. Do things to feel good. At the end of the day, everything comes down to mentality. Listen to your body and own your choices. I'm here to tell you, so you have to do things consecutively, meaning repetitively, over a period of time in order to undo progress. And it's the same as eating healthy. If you eat healthy and train for one day, you're not gonna get results. That's something to note, but I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my walk. It is a little bit overcast, as you can see. I'll get back to you. If I see any cool Christmas lights, I'll show you guys. Alright, we are on our way to the gym currently. As you can see, I've got the hood on. It's a little bit rainy. I had my breakfast actually pretty late this morning, and on my walk I actually had a really emotional time. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even take myself seriously because of the state of me right now. But I got really upset, jumped on the phone to Caleb, and bless him. I hope he won't mind the transparency on here, but he is so encouraging. I have so much on my plate at the moment. Obviously, the hectic time of year, prep plus grief plus a lot of obligations. Wonderful opportunities have come up, but I've just realized I was stretching myself like way too thin. It takes a lot for me to be able to actually say no and say I'm not going to stretch myself too thin and run myself into the ground. It sucks to disappoint people and it sucks to pull out of things, but I need to honor that and honor myself. I think that that is another kind of lesson that I want to share with you guys, and that is that you're allowed to protect your peace. Just because it is festive season doesn't mean you have to say yes to everything, doesn't mean you have to stretch yourself thin. Like, you can balance your goals while being present and connected, but if saying yes to everything and anything is gonna come at the cost of proper presence, then honor that. Know that you can say no. I'm gonna head into the gym and do an upper body session. I don't know if I will film. I will film my posing practice for you at the very, very least.
Don't cry, snowman, not in front of me. Who'll get your tears if you can't catch me, darling? If you can't catch me, darling. Don't cry, snowman, don't leave me this way. A bottle of water can't hold me close, baby. Can't hold me close, baby. I want you to know that I'm never leaving, 'cause I miss the snow till death will be freezing. Yeah, you are my home for all seasons. So come on, let's go. Let's go below zero and hide from the sun. I love you forever, oh, we'll have some fun. Yes, let's hit the North Pole and we'll happily. Please don't cry no tears now, it's Christmas, baby. My snowman and me. My snowman and me, baby. Don't cry, snowman, don't you fear the sun. Who'll carry me without legs to run, honey? Without legs to run, honey. Don't cry, snowman, don't you shed a tear. Oh, hear my secrets if you don't have ears, baby. If you don't have ears, baby. I want you to know that I'm never leaving, 'cause I miss the snow till death will be freezing. Yeah, you are my home for all seasons. So come on, let's go. Let's go below zero and hide from the sun. I love you forever, oh, we'll have some fun. Yes, let's hit the North Pole and we'll happily.
It is now the next day. I thought now is the time. Fresh face, no makeup, just like you and me sitting and talking about the rest of what I was gonna say. Yesterday it was not gonna happen. I was feeling just so tired, really emotional. That's part of also what I want to talk about. So like leading into Christmas, life seems to just like speed up. There is a kind of pressure to attend all of these things while getting everything organized, while also juggling like everyday life obligations. People have kids, people have jobs, people have prep. Something that I'm learning to do is saying no to things without feeling guilty or without, feeling bad for disappointing people, and letting other people actually have their response. Yesterday, I was meant to do a photo shoot. From the week just been, I had posing. I also was a guest appearance on a podcast, and there was just like so much happening this week on top of big drops on the scale. Obviously, my body was already under a bit of stress. And the work for me has been around allowing people to have whatever response that they're gonna have. Cancelling on the photo shoot was tough, but I did it and I needed to do it. And the response that I got was actually lovely. But I'm talking about more so in your close circle. I was invited to festive activities with Caleb and his family. I was like, I just don't know how I'm gonna show up to this. So I did what was best for me. I actually asked myself, do I want to do this? Or do I feel obligated to do this? And of course I want to spend time with my loved ones, and there is a balance between, the goals and pursuits that we have and also being present with loved ones. You know your own bandwidth, and that's something that I'm acknowledging myself way more for, because I used to kind of be like, oh, I think this is my bandwidth. But then if someone else said, no, you can do it, of course you can do it, because they want to be encouraging. And they also want to spend time with me. In the past, I would go and be like, oh, okay, they say I can do it. I think this is my bandwidth, but maybe they know better. And of course, I left feeling like overextended. I left feeling like low-key resentful toward the people that love me and the people who I love, and overextended myself. And that is not on them. That is actually on me. And this extends like way beyond just Christmas time, but I know that Christmas is a tough one, especially when people are feeling that sense of, obligation. Make it a joyful time, a jolly time. Which leads me on as well to navigating festivities when you've lost someone. This is the first year that I'm doing Christmas without my sister, and it's not easy. But another thing that I am learning is that the heaviness can coexist with light. Life is not as simple as neat little presents and being packaged in beautiful Christmas paper and tying little bows on them. You can't label and categorize and box things into certain things. Life is sometimes messy. You can feel sadness and you can also feel joy. You can feel sorrow and you can feel gratitude. You can feel anger and happiness. Like, two opposite things can coexist. And many things can coexist at once. And I think grief is one of those things where it doesn't go away. For anyone who is watching and navigating grief, I'm gonna be the one to tell you. I know people say it gets easier with time, and in my experience, it doesn't get easier with time, but you get stronger and you become used to carrying it. You can learn to carry it in a different way. This morning I was actually meditating. I looked down at the scar on my shin. This happened in Bali. I've now got my Bali kiss. I think I need to shave my legs, guys. But I was looking down at my scar and I was like, the way that my body has healed this scar is pretty cool. And I thought back to when it first happened and I got stitches. It was painful, it was raw. I couldn't do a lot without noticing it. But then with time, it started to scab. It started to heal over. If I knocked it, it was painful and it hurt, and I was reminded that it was there. Now I don't remember that it's really there at all until I look down. And when I was meditating on that, I kind of feel like grief is the same. In the beginning, the first couple of years, it's really painful and it's always there. It hurts and it's really hard to navigate certain milestones, like even when I won my pro card the 2 weeks after, when big exciting things happen. It's like a bump to the sore part, the really raw sore wound. But then with time, it heals over. And it doesn't mean that it's gone, and it doesn't mean that it disappears entirely, but you'll learn to live life around it, build experiences and memories that are joyful and that are happy and are peaceful around the pain and around the loss. So for anyone who is navigating grief in this time or who has lost someone close to them, whether that's years ago or recently, know that you are not alone. And I'm not just saying that in terms of me. I think that the fact that we are living, breathing human beings on a floating rock in space goes to show that there is magic and there is things that are possible beyond our imagination and beyond our ability to comprehend it. And life is not something that can be created or destroyed. People's souls live on. And so when I say you're not alone, I mean you are not alone. Your loved ones are still with you and you carry them inside. I think that's what I want to leave you guys with. I think I've done a lot of yapping in this video. It's going to be interesting when I edit it because honestly I feel like I was on autopilot yesterday. I was just so tired, but today it's Sunday and this video is going to be coming out to you guys on a Monday, so I'm going to be editing away. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. However that looks for you. No pressure to be jolly, no pressure to be anything. Just be, and know that things can be messy and that doesn't make it wrong. You are so loved. And I'm so excited to continue taking you guys along on the journey with me. I'm now under 10 weeks out. Thank you guys. Thank you for being a part of this community. If you feel called to, subscribing would really help me out. I would love to welcome you officially a part of the family. It means that I can do my best to keep bringing my best for you guys. I love you so much. If you can do something to make someone else smile today, and you can do something to nourish yourself today, then you have done your little piece of impact in making the world a better place. Merry Christmas, guys.